Welcome my dear student. Today we are going to perform voltage regulation of an alternator by direct loading method. In this method we require the following equipments. First of all, voltmeter of 0 to 500 volt, ammeter 0 to 2 ampere and 0 to 25 ampere and 0 to 5 ampere. This and tachometer 0 to 10,000 rpm, and we required one MG set in which DC motor of current 19 ampere and rated speed 1500 rpm and its HP is 5 HP. And in MG set, the alternator is of specification of voltage 415, current 5.2 ampere and rated speed 1500 rpm. The voltmeter one we required of mowing iron type for alternator connection, and one voltmeter we required for DC supply, that is mowing coil type. Ammeter, this is of DC mowing coil type. This ammeter is also DC mowing coil type, and this ammeter should be of AC mowing iron type. This test is required to study the variation of terminal voltage of three-phase alternator on load. The same the way we call is the regulation. The alternator is universally used machine to supply three-phase and single-phase power to the consumer. Again, the terminal voltage of the alternator charges with the load. Therefore, the consumer device voltage level must be maintained within the specified limit. The study of voltage regulation is very important. So, we are going to perform the voltage regulation. This is a simple circuit diagram of the MG set. We are giving the DC supply to the DC motor of MG set. The motor will run, and then the star connected alternator will run, and we will get the output at this terminal. This output we will give to the star connected three-phase load. This is a circuit diagram. You can see the DC supply we are giving to this DC motor of MG set. So, the positive supply, DC supply, is connected to the 3-point starter L terminal, and from F terminal we are giving the supply to the ammeter of 0 to 2 ampere, and from ammeter the supply is going to the rheostat, and from rheostat the supply is going to the fill winding, and from fill winding the supply is going back to the negative supply of the DC supply. Similarly, the A terminal of the starter is connected to another ammeter of 0 to 25 ampere mowing coil type DC ammeter, and from this ammeter the supply will go to the A terminal of the armature, and from double A terminal the supply will go back to the negative terminal of the DC supply. This is the connection for the DC motor prime mover. This is act as a prime mover for the alternator. So here we are using the DC motor as a prime mover to run the alternator. In alternator section, what we will do, the output of the alternator we will connect it to the load bank. This is a load bank. We will connect to the load bank. Okay. The R will go via ammeter to the load bank, and Y of the alternator will go to the load bank, and B terminal of the alternator will also go to the load bank. One voltmeter we will be connected in parallel across the alternator. And another thing, this alternator is separately excited, so there is an excitation unit. So we have to give the separately DC supply to the excitation unit, DC field excitation. So DC supply will go to the ammeter. Ammeter 2 is go to fill winding of the alternator, and from the fill winding of the alternator, the supply will go back to the negative terminal of the DC supply. So connection, this is a simple circuit diagram of our practical alternator to find the regulation of the alternator by direct loading method. Procedure: make the connection as per the circuit diagram. Keep the rheostat in the motor field circuit in its minimum position. Keep the resistance in the armature field circuit at the maximum position. Switch on the supply and bring the starter to its maximum position in such a way that it should cut off the resistance in the armature circuit gradually, and adjust the speed of the motor to the rated speed of the generator. Keep the speed constant. Note down the no load and full load voltage by varying the field current of generator in step. Bring the resistance in generator field circuit to its maximum resistance of the motor to its minimum position and switch off the supply. And this is the formula for calculating the voltage regulation. Voltage regulation is equal to voltage at no load minus voltage at full load divided by voltage at full load multiplied by 100. Precaution: the motor field rheostat should be kept at minimum position and armature rheostat at the maximum position before starting the supply. Alternator exciter field rheostat should be kept at maximum position before starting the experiment. Make sure that the load free initially. This is the MG set on which we will perform the practical. This is the MG set. This is the DC motor. It acts as a prime mover, and this is the alternator. And inside, beside this coupling, there is a mechanical coupling between DC motor and alternator. This is our DC machine which acts as a prime mover. This is a terminal box, and this is the alternator, and this is the terminal box of the alternator. And you can see the nameplate detail of our machine. This is a nameplate detail of the machine, DC motor, and this is the nameplate detail of alternator. This is our alternator. We had already done the connection as per the circuit diagram. The connection is ready, and this is our rheostat. It should be kept at the minimum position before switching on the supply. And this is the connection which was already done. This is our panel on which we will perform this test. This is our panel on which we will perform the practical. Here there is a 3-point DC starter. Here there is a main switch to switching on the DC supply 220 volt. Here there is the voltmeter, ammeter and ammeter. For the DC voltmeter, main moving coil voltmeter, moving coil ammeter for the prime mover section. And below, here is a voltmeter for the alternator section, moving iron voltmeter and moving iron ammeter, and one voltmeter from the DC excitation unit, and below is the terminal for the connection of all the meter. And this is the DC excitation unit. With the help of this, we will give the excitation to the field winding of the alternator. Beside this, here is the terminal of the alternator on the panel. This is the terminal of the alternator, star connected alternator. It is RYB, and this is a field terminal of the alternator. Beside this, there is the terminal of prime mover means DC motor on the panel. This is A and double A terminal, and this is Z and double Z terminal. Above this, there is a terminal of 3-point starter. Already starter are inbuilt in the panel, and we also require the rheostat. This is the rheostat. This is the rheostat. You can see clearly it is a rheostat. And this is the variable terminal of the rheostat, and this is the fixed terminal of the rheostat. And we will use one variable terminal and one fixed terminal for the connection. And in spite of this, there is a load bank. This is a load bank which we will use for the practical. This is a load bank. You can see 3-phase 10 ampere. Now we will start the connection. We will take the DC supply positive terminal and connect it to the L terminal of the 3-point starter. And we will connect the F terminal of 3-point starter to the 2 ampere meter moving coil type 2 ampere meter. And from ammeter, we will connect the wire to the rheostat. You can see we are connected the wire to the rheostat. This is the variable terminal of the rheostat. And from rheostat, we will give the supply to the DC motor field winding Z terminal. I had already used the yellow color wire for the field winding connection. You can see for the field winding connection I had used the yellow color wire to identify the connection easily. Now we will do the connection of armature. I will connect one wire to the A terminal of the 3-point starter and I will connect it to the 25 ampere moving coil type ammeter. And from moving coil ammeter, I will connect the wire to the armature. DC motor armature A terminal. You can see armature A terminal. Now I will short double A and double Z terminal of the DC motor, and I will connect this shorted terminal double A and double Z to the DC supply negative terminal. So our prime mover section connection is completed. DC motor connection is completed. Only we have to bring this rheostat at the minimum position. So we will bring this rheostat at the minimum position. Now we will do the field winding connection. We will separately excite this field winding of the alternator. So I will take the positive supply of this DC excitation unit and I will give to this 2 ampere moving coil ammeter, and from this ammeter I will give the supply to the alternator field winding X terminal, and from double X terminal of alternator field winding I will give it to the negative terminal of the DC excitation unit. So now field winding is excited, connection of field winding excitation is completed. Now we will connect this output of the alternator to the load bank for direct loading method. Now I will connect the R terminal of the alternator to one moving iron type ammeter, 5 ampere ammeter, because our alternator is of 4.2 ampere range. And from this ammeter, I will connect it to the load bank. This red wire, now I will connect to the load bank. Now I will connect another two wire, one to the Y terminal and one to the B terminal of the alternator, and I will connect the other end of this wire to the three-phase load bank. So connection is complete. Now I will connect 1 voltmeter Voltmeter is connected now. And now I will connect 1 voltmeter moving iron type across the alternator output. Now you can see our connection is ready. Very beautiful connection it is, with rheostat and all the thing. Connection is ready. And this is our load bank, which we will connect to the alternator. This is our load bank. This load bank is of 10 ampere, and here is the main switch of the alternator. This is the main switch of the load bank, and this is the terminal of the load bank. You can see the load bank. Now we will switch on the supply, AC supply, and here we will switch on the DC supply, MCB. Before switching on the supply, the rheostat should be at the minimum position. You can see the rheostat is now at the minimum position. Now we will switch on the supply of the panel. अभी हमने supply on कर दिया panel का. Now you can see here our DC 3-point starter. It is inbuilt in this panel. This is the handle to start the 3-point starter, and this is the terminal of 3-point DC starter. Now we will start the DC motor with the help of the 3-point starter. See, you can, the motor is start now, motor is running. You can see hear the noise. The motor is running, MG set is running. Now we will vary the rheostat. Yes, we are varying the rheostat slowly to the rated voltage, 1500 RPM. Now we will bring the motor to the 1500 RPM. You can see now the speed is 1386. I am increasing the speed with the help of the rheostat. (1400), 1428, 1456, 1460, 1482, 1490, 1496, 1494. Now speed is 1500. So we will remove our hand from this rheostat. Now we will switch on the alternator switch. Yes, we will switch on the alternator switch. Okay, and we will vary the excitation up to 415 volt. We are varying the excitation up to 415 volt. You can see we are varying the excitation up to 415 volt. You can see up to 415 volt. 400. Yes, okay. कम करो थोड़ा, बस बस बस. We will note down all the reading of alternator section for the no load. Voltage 415, current is here 0 ampere, and field current, excitation current is 0.7, near about 0.7. We will note down all the reading for the no load in the observation table. You can see this is the reading for the no load 4.5, 415, 0.17, and load current is 0 because we have not put any load. Now we will go to the load lamp bank, and we are switching on the lamp bank. Now the load bank is on, and we will put the load of 4.2 ampere. Now you can see in the meter, now current is 2 ampere. Increase the load. We are increasing the load. Increasing the load up to 4. Now it is 3 ampere. Now it is 4 ampere. Now it is 4.2 ampere. We will note down this reading 4.2 ampere. At this ampere we will note down all the alternator reading. Voltage is 330. You can see current is 4.2 near about. Load current and field current is constant 0.7. We will note down all this reading in the observation table. So this is the observation table. We are note on no load, full load voltage, full load current, and acceleration current and full load current. It is 0.7 and it is 4.2. Now our practical is completed. Now we will switch off the load bank. We are switching off the load bank. All the load bank should be in the off position. Now load bank is off. Now we will minimize the field excitation unit and switch off the excitation unit. Then we will switch off the supply. See, when we are switching the supply, the starter handle go back to its original position. Now we will do the calculation. You can see here, this is the formula, percentage of voltage regulation. Conclusion, as the voltage regulation of the alternator performed successfully.